Hello students, in this video we are going to learn MCQ of Linear Correlation Statistics Part 1 12th Commerce. So let us start our today's work. Section A, choose the correct option for the following multiple choice questions. First question is given by, in context with correlation, what do you call the graph? What do you call the graph if the points are paired observations x, y are shown in a graph? Histogram, circular diagram, scatter diagram, and frequency curve. Correct option is scatter diagram. Second question is regarding diagram. Which kind of the correlation exists with the following scatter diagram is of two variables x and y? Perfect positive correlation, partial positive correlation, perfect negative correlation, partial negative correlation. Students, we know that if all the points lying on a straight line and if the straight line is in increasing order, then there is perfect positive correlation between two variables. So option A is correct. Third question is also regarding scatter diagram. Which kind of the correlation exists if the following scatter diagram is of two variables x and y? See, all the points lying around a straight line. All the points lying around a straight line, and see, straight line is in decreasing order. So there is partial negative correlation between two variables. Option D is correct option. Question number 5, asking in board examination March 2019. What is the value of R if all the points plotted in a scatter diagram lie on a single line only? Okay, we have two options. First one is, in this scatter diagram, all the points lying on a straight line in this order, increasing order, or it may be in decreasing order, like all the points on a scatter diagram on a straight line and in decreasing order. So in this case, correlation may be perfect positive or perfect negative. If correlation is perfect positive, then correlation coefficient equal to +1, and if correlation coefficient is perfect negative, then R equal to -1. So option B is correct option, 1 or -1. Question number 5 is also asking in board examination May 21 and March 22. What is the range of correlation coefficient R? R is always lies between -1 and +1, including the limits -1 less than equal to R less than equal to 1. It is given in option C. Option C is correct option. Question number 6. The measurement of unit of variable weight is kilogram and that of height is centimeter. What can you say about the measurement unit of the correlation coefficient between them? Okay, see, x equal to weight and y equal to height. X equal to weight and y equal to height. Weight shown in kilogram and height shown in centimeters. If we find correlation coefficient between height and y weight, there is no unit, or there is no unit of correlation coefficient Rxy. There is no unit. So option A is not possible. Option B, centimeter, is not possible. Option C, kilometer, is not possible. Does not have any unit. Option D is correct. Correlation coefficient is unit free measurement. So question 9, July 19. Question 7, July 19. Which kind of correlation can be obtained if two variables are varying in opposite direction in constant proportion? Okay, or in opposite direction in constant proportion means value of one variable is increases and value of other variable is decreases, that means we can say that there is negative correlation between two variables. But it is constant. Constant means change in both the variables are in opposite direction in same proportion. Then we can say that there is perfect negative correlation between two variables. Option B is correct option. Question number 8, March 23. What does the numerator indicate in the formula of calculating the correlation coefficient by Carl Pearson's method? See, in Carl Pearson's method, the first formula was given by covariance of xy divided by standard deviation of x, means Sx, into Sy. Okay, so numerator indicate covariance between x and y, and it is given in option B. Option B is correct, covariance of xy. Question number 9, March 20. Which of the following value is not possible as a value of r? We know that earlier we discussed that r is always lying between -1 and +1. Okay, so 0.99 is between -1 and +1, but -1.07 is not possible because it is more than -1. So option B is correct. Value of r -1.07 is not possible. Question number 10. If u equal to x minus a upon cx and v equal to y minus b upon cy, cx and cy are positive numbers greater than 0, then which value of the following statement is correct? We know that correlation coefficient is free from the effect of origin. Origin means effect of plus or minus. There is no effect of plus or minus. Similarly, it is free from the effect of multiplication and division. It can be said that correlation coefficient is free from the effect of origin and scale. There is no effect of plus, minus, multiplication and division. In that case, always correlation coefficient between Rxy equal to RUV. That means if we take u equal to any number or v equal to any number like x minus a upon cx and y minus b upon cy, in both the cases Rxy equal to RUV. Option C is correct. 11 number. If Rxy equal to 0.7, then what is the value of Rx plus zero point 0.2, y plus zero point 0.2? In previous MCQ, we learned that correlation coefficient is free from the effect of origin. That means there is no effect of plus or minus sign. Similarly, there is no effect of multiplication and division. That means if Rxy equal to 0.7, then if we add zero point 0.2 in all observations of x and zero point 0.2 in all observations of y, there is no effect of 0.2 in Rxy. The answer should be 0.7. તો પ્લસ કરવાથી કોઈ ફરક પડતો નથી, માઇનસ કરવાથી પણ કોઈ ફરક પડતો નથી, એટલે આપણો આન્સર થશે r equal to r x plus 0.2, y plus 0.2 equal to 0.7. Okay, now question number 12, asking in July 18, r minus x comma y equal to minus 0.5. What is the value of rx comma minus y? Okay, see the property of correlation coefficient. Rxy equal to ryx. There is no change if we change x and y, position of x and y. But if r minus x comma y equal to minus rxy, if we change sign of xy, the sign of r is also changed, and r x comma minus y, it is equals to also minus rxy. That means if we change sign of x and y, the r should be negative. Here r minus x comma y is minus 0.5. Try to understand. That means what is original value of rxy? It should be 0.5 because r minus xy equal to minus 0.5. So actual value rxy ની કેટલી છે 0.5. આપણે માઇનસ એક્સ કરીએ તો અહીંયા કેટલો આન્સર થઈ જાય છે -0.5. So question is asking what is r of x comma minus y. So actual value of rxy is 0.5, then rx comma minus y equal to what? Minus 0.5. So correct option is option B. Option B is correct. 13 number, July 23. Regarding rank correlation. What is the value of rank correlation coefficient if sigma d square equal to 0? See, what is formula of rank correlation coefficient? 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n square minus 1. Okay, it is equals to 1 minus 6 into sigma d square equal to 0 divided by n of n square minus 1. And we know that if numerator equal to 0 and denominator equal to any number, answer should be 0. So we can write that 1 minus 0, it is equals to 1. The correct answer is r equal to 1. Option C is correct. Question number 14. Question 14 is given by, in the method of rank correlation coefficient correlation, in usual notation, if Rx equal to Ry, means rank of x equal to rank of y for each pair of observation, then what is the value of R? See, D equal to Rx minus Ry, Rx minus Ry. If Rx equal to Ry, then what is total of D? Total of D is equal to always 0. It is equals to always 0. But Rx minus Ry, Rx equal to Ry. Like Rx equal to 1, Ry is also 1, Rx equal to 3, Ry is equals to also 3, Rx equal to 4, then Ry is equals to also 4. That means difference is 0, 0, 0. Okay. Similarly, if we squaring d, we get d square equal to also 0, 0, 0 and sigma d square equal to 0. And in previous question, we learned that when sigma d square equal to 0, r equal to what? R equal to 1. So correct option is option C. Option C is correct. Answer C. Okay, question number 15, asking in March 2018. In the method of rank correlation, what is the sum of difference of the ranks of two variables? Okay, in previous MCQ, we learned that sigma d equal to always 0, means difference between ranks Rx minus Ry, and sum of Rx minus Ry is always equal to 0. Option A is correct option. Question number 16. In the method of rank correlation, if ranks of two variables are exactly in reverse order, then what is the value of R? Okay, see, try to understand Rx equal to, if Rx equal to 1, 2, 3, and Ry is totally reverse of Rx, so we can write that 3, 2, 1. Okay, what is difference between Rx and y? Ry, D equal to Rx minus Ry, which is equals to 1 minus 3 equal to minus 2, 2 minus 2 0, 3 minus 1 equal to 2, and sigma d equal to 0. Now squaring d square equal to 2 square 4, 0 square 0, 4 2 square 4, and sigma d square equal to 4 plus 4 equals to 8. What is formula of R? R equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n into n square minus 1. Okay, equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square equal to 8. Sorry, sigma d square equal to 8, and here we are taking n equal to 3 observations. 3 into 3 square 9, 9 minus 1. It is equals to 1 minus 6 into 8 divided by 3 into 9 minus 1 equal to 8. 8, 8 cancel out, 3 2s are 6. So we get 1 minus 2 and 1 minus 2 equal to minus 1. So option B is correct, R equal to minus 1 if Rx and Ry totally in reverse order. Question number 17. In usual notation, Which term is added in sigma d square for each repeated observation in the rank correlation? Okay, when rank correlation coefficient, if the observations are repeated, the formula is 1 minus 6 in bracket sigma d square plus cf divided by n into n square minus 1. Okay, this is formula. Question is asking that which term is added in sigma d square. We added cf. Okay, here cf equal to correction factor and it is equals to m cube minus m upon 12, which is given in option B. Option B is correct in 17th question. Question number 18 asking in July 22. Which kind of correlation will you get between the number of units sold and its revenue at constant price? Okay, that means units sold. If increases in sale of units and revenue is also increases and both are changes in same direction, when two variables are changed in same direction in constant proportion, and there is perfect positive correlation between two variables. Option A is correct. Question number 19. Which type of measure is correlation coefficient R? Okay, correlation coefficient R is absolute measure. Option A is correct. Question number 20. What type of correlation exists between demand and price? Okay, if demand is increases, then price is decreases. If demand is increases, then price of a commodity is decreases. Or we can say that if price is increases, then demand is decreases. Okay, that means there is negative correlation between demand and price, but it is not in a constant proportion. Then there is partial negative correlation between demand and price. Option C is correct. Question number 21. Who had first suggested the measure of correlation? Professor Carl Pearson, Charles Spearman, Fisher. Fisher is not regarding correlation. Professor Bagri is also not regarding correlation. We have two options, Professor Carl Pearson and Professor Charles Spearman. But Professor Carl Pearson was given the measurement of correlation is known as correlation coefficient first. Option A is correct. Question 22. State the interpretation of R equal to 0. R equal to 0 means what? There is no relation between two variables. Two variables are said to be independent. Perfect positive linear correlation is not possible. If in case of perfect positive correlation, R is equals to 1. Perfect negative correlation. In case of perfect negative correlation, R is equals to minus 1. Lack of correlation means R equal to 0. Mixed correlation, our option possible nathi. So lack of correlation, option C is correct. Question 23. State the maximum value of coefficient of rank correlation. We know that learned that correlation coefficient is always lies between minus 1 and plus 1. So minimum value is minus 1 and maximum value is plus 1. Here question is asking regarding maximum values. Option C is correct. Question number 24. In a rank correlation, if ranks of every pair are equal, then what is the type of correlation between the variables? Okay, ranks are equal means Rx and Ry both are equal. આપણે આગળ પણ જોયું, like this is 1 2. આપણે page observation લઈએ 1 2. Okay, then D equal to what? D equal to Rx minus Ry. Rx minus Ry means 0 and 0. Sigma D is 0. Similarly, sigma D square is also 0. Total is 0. Formula of R is equals to 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n square minus 1. It is equals to 1 minus 6 into 0, sigma d square equal to 0, upon n equal to 2 square 4 minus 1. 0 by any number equal to 1, so 1 minus 0 equal to 1. R equal to 1 means perfect positive linear correlation. It is given in option B. Option B is correct. Perfect positive linear correlation between X and Y. Question number 25. State the minimum value of R. ચલો હમણાં જ આપણે જોયું R ની વેલ્યુ કેવી હોય તો કે between -1 and +1. Okay. So what is minimum value of R? It is equals to -1. Option C is correct. Question number 26. If the value of modulus R is near to 1. Modulus R means what? R is equals to -1 or +1. Okay, but here we have to take positive R. R equal to આપણે near to 1 ગણીએ. R equal to near to what type of linear correlation does it indicate between the variables X and Y? Little, not possible. If R is near to 0, then there is little correlation between two variables. Option B, usual correlation is not possible. Close correlation means close, there is close relation between two variables. So option C is correct, and option D is not possible because if R equal to 0, it is called lack of correlation. And now question number 27. The changes in two random variables X and Y are simultaneous and in equal proportion. Hence, which type of correlation is between X and Y? Okay. There is simultaneous change in two variables in equal proportion. Equal proportion means value of both the variables are simultaneously increases or simultaneously decreases in constant proportion. And if the change in random variables X and Y in simultaneous and in equal proportion, then there is perfect positive correlation or perfect negative correlation between two variables. So we have two options, perfect positive or perfect negative. But option C is given by perfect correlation. Perfect correlation means what? By both the variables are decreases or both the variables are increases. Both the variables are changes in opposite direction, means value of one is increases, value of other is decreases, value of first increases, value of other decreases in same direction. That means there is perfect correlation between X and Y. It should be positive or negative. Question number 28. What is the name of method of find coefficient of correlation for qualitative data? Okay. For quantitative data, we use Carl Pearson's method, and for qualitative data or attribute, we are using Spearman's method, Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. So option B is correct for attributes or qualitative data. Question number 29. ચલો તો 29 આગળ આવી જવો છે. Rxy equal to 0.8, then what will be the value of R minus X, comma minus 1 of Y? Okay, see here, if we change the sign of X, the value of Rxy is changed only in sign, minus 0.8. એટલે X ની sign change કરીએ તો શું થાય તો કે minus 0.8. અને y ની સાઇન ચેન્જ કરીએ તો અગેન માઇનસ, એટલે માઇનસ માઇનસ શું થઈ જાય પ્લસ. તો r minus x, minus 1 of y equal to 0.8 is given in option D. Option D is correct. Question number 30. State the true value of coefficient of correlation from the following. Okay, we know that r is lying between -1 and +1. Okay, see, we have to find true value of correlation coefficient. Okay, in first option, R is more than 1, so it is not possible. R is less than 1 is also not possible, less than minus 1, sorry. Here R is greater than 1 is not possible. R equal to minus 0.981 is lying between minus 1 and plus 1. So option D is correct for question number 30. 31. Okay, third time, okay, fourth time I हो. R x by 3 comma y by 3 equal to 0.9. Then what is Rxy? Earlier we learned that there is no effect of origin and scale on correlation coefficient, means there is no effect of multiplication and division. તો Rxy કેટલા હોઈ શકે? તો કે 0.9, કારણ કે ડિવિઝન કરવાથી કોઈ આન્સરમાં ચેન્જ થતો નથી. So option C is correct. Question number 32. What type of correlation is between height and pressure? Okay, height and pressure. Okay, if height is increases, if height is increases, the air pressure is also decreases. Air pressure is decreases. આપણે એક હાઈટ ઉપર વધતા જઈએ, સી લેવલથી ઉપર જતા જઈએ, તો ઓક્સિજન લેવલ ઓર એર પ્રેશર કેવું થાય? તો કે ડિક્રીઝ થતું જાય ઇન સેમ પ્રપોર્શન. જેમ જેમ હાઈટ વધે એટલું જ એર પ્રેશર જે છે એ ડિક્રીઝ થતું જાય. સો changes in both the variables are in opposite direction and in constant proportion. So it is perfect negative correlation between two variables given in option C. Option C is correct. Question 33. What type of correlation is between radius of a circle and its circumference? Okay, radius of a circle is increases and circumference is also increases. This is radius of a circle. If we increase radius of the circle, circumference is also increases. Like in that case, circumference of the circle is also increases, and change in both the variables are in same direction in constant proportion. So it is perfect positive correlation between x and y, means radius and circle of circumference. Okay, question number 34. If coefficient of rank correlation are equal to 1, then the value of sigma d square equal to what? Sigma d square equal to what? In earlier question we learned that if sigma d square equal to 0, then r equal to 1. So sigma d square should be equal to 0 is correct option. Option C is correct. Question number 35. If an observation is repeated thrice, then what will be the value of CF in the calculation of rank correlation coefficient? Okay, if an observation is repeated for thrice, means m equal to 3. And what is formula of CF? CF is equals to m cube minus m by 12. Okay, m cube equal to 3 cube, 3 cube equal to 27, 27 minus 3 divided by 2 equal to 24 by 2, and 24 by 2 equals to 12. Sorry, there is some mistake? M cube. Okay, there is no mistake. I put here 2 instead of 12. So 24 by 12 is equals to 2. So 2 is given in option B. Option B is correct option. Option B is correct option for question number 35. Okay, now question number 36. 36 is also regarding rank correlation. What is the value of sigma d square when rank correlation coefficient is equals to minus 1? What is the value of sigma d square when rank correlation coefficient is equals to minus 1? Okay, let me put the formula. R equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square upon n square minus 1. Okay, we are putting correlation coefficient R equal to minus 1. So minus 1 equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n square minus 1. Okay. Now moving 1 to other side, it becomes negative. So negative 1 તો અહીંયા છે, ત્યાંને ફેરવી એટલે minus 2 થશે. Minus 2 equal to minus 6 sigma d square divided by n of n square minus 1. Okay, both sides negative negative positive. ચલો 2 ને અહીંયા મૂવ કરી દઈએ એટલે શું થશે? Okay, 1 is equals to 6 sigma d square divided by 2 n square minus 1. Okay, 2 3s are 6. So we have 3 sigma d square equal to n of n square minus 1. I'm moving n of n square minus 1 on left side. Okay, so sigma d square is equals to, we have n square minus 1 divided by 3, and it is given in option D. Option D is correct option. Question number 37, which is not the method of study of a correlation. Okay, 4 options are given. Option A is given by method of linear correlation, which is not the method of studying, which is not the method of study correlation. Okay, first method is method of linear correlation. Second is given by scatter diagram. Diagram is a method of studying correlation. Carl Pearson's method, here spell mistake. Method of Carl Pearson's product moment, and method of Spearman's rank correlation. So B, C, and D are method of studying correlation, but there is no method of linear correlation. So option is A is correct. Option A is not a method of studying linear correlation. Question number 38. If all the points of scatter diagram are on a straight line, then correlation coefficient between two variables. Okay, આ repeated question છે, આગળ આવી ગયું. All the points of a scatter diagram lying on a straight line, it may be in increasing order or it may be in decreasing order. So r equal to 1 or minus 1, it is given in option D. Option D is correct. Now question number 39. What is the value of r if covariance of xy equal to sx into sy? Let me put the formula. R equal to covariance of xy divided by sx into sy. Okay, and here it is given that covariance of xy equal to sx into sy. So can I put sx into sy instead of covariance of xy? Sx upon sy. Sx sy cancel out. R equal to 1. Option C is correct in 39. Okay, now question number 40. State the range of r square. Okay, what is the range of r square? See, r equal to minus 1 to plus 1. R equal to minus 1 to plus 1. So what is square of minus 1 and plus 1? Okay, minus 1 square is equals to 1. 1 to 1. તો આ તો પોસિબલ નથી, બટ આપણે આ રીતે લઈ લઈએ કે 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Minimum value of r square equal to 0 and maximum value equal to 1. So it is given in option B. Option B is correct. 41. What is called the strength of linear correlation between two random variables x and y? Okay, strength of linear correlation between two random variables x and y are said to be correlation coefficient. It is given in definition of correlation coefficient. So option D is correct for 41. Question number 42. What is the type of correlation between the radius and circumference of a circle? It is also a repeated question. Of perfect positive correlation is correct option. Question number 43. What is the correlation between two variables called nonsense correlation? Okay. When value of both the variables are simultaneously increases or decreases, but if there is no cause and effect relation between two variables, then two variables are said to be nonsense correlation. Okay, let me see the option. When one variable is depend on other variable is independent. Okay, so both the variables are connected. when both the variables are mutually related. તો એ પણ possible છે correlation when both the variables are independent. Okay, there is no relation between two variables. Option C is correct. So there is nonsense correlation when both the variables are independent. Question number 44. When there is more dispersion means there is more gap between two variables. In the values of two variables, which method is used to find the correlation coefficient? See, in this type, Spearman's method is very easy because if x is given by 12, 120, 1200, sorry, 1400, 17, 100, 1500. In this type of data, there is more dispersion between two values. In that type of case, Spearman's rank correlation method is very easy because in that case, we have to allot only ranks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Similarly, y માં પણ આ રીતે હોય. કેલ્ક્યુલેશન ઇઝી થઈ જાય. અને કાર્લ પિયર્સન્સ મેથડ થોડી ડિફિકલ્ટ હોય એટલે જ્યારે રેન્જ ખૂબ વધુ હોય, if there is more dispersion between the values of x and y, then Spearman's rank correlation is very useful. Question number 45. Between which of following two variables there is negative correlation? Okay, number of vehicles and consumption of petrol. Number of vehicles increases, consumption of petrol is also increases. There is positive correlation between two variables. Price and supply, it is also positive correlation. Price and demand, it is change in opposite direction. Price increases, demand decreases, or demand decreases, price decreases. There is negative correlation between price and demand. Question 46. Rank correlation method is more suitable than Carl Pearson's method for the data with how much spread? Okay, તો આપણે આગળ જ હમણાં જોયું કે when the dispersion between two values are more, then Spearman's method is very useful. Okay, so option B is correct. Question number 47. What is the value of CF in calculation of rank correlation coefficient when observation is repeated for 5 times? Repeated for 5 times means m equal to 5, and we know that CF equal to formula is m cube minus m by 12. M cube equal to 5 cube is 125 minus 5 divided by 12. It is equals to 120 divided by 12, and 120 divided by 12 equals to 10. It is given in option A. Option A is correct. Question 48. What is the symbol used for the number of repetition of observation in calculating rank correlation coefficient? So M is used for repeated observations. In previous MCQ, we are taking m equal to 5. Number of repetition is 5, so m is used for repeated numbers. Okay, question number 49. Sorry, question number 49. Which type of correlation exists between height and trees and height of trees and human? Okay, we know that there is no relation, no cause and effect relation between two variables. That means perfect correlation not possible, positive correlation not possible, negative correlation not possible. Elusive correlation is correct option. Question number 50. Which method is used to know the nature of correlation between two variables? Okay, in Carl Pearson's method we find the value of r, means we can find degree and direction between two variables. Similarly, same process in Spearman's method, તો એમાં પણ આપણને r ની perfect value મળે. Fisher's method is not possible. In scatter diagram method we know only type of relation, only we can find only nature between two variables using scatter diagram method. Option D is correct. Question number 51. In the value of n square minus 1, if the value of n square minus 1 is 6 times the value of sigma d square, what is the value of rank correlation coefficient? If the value of n square minus 1 is 6 times the sigma d square, okay? So can I write here 6 times 6 n square minus 1? What is formula of R? R equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square upon n square minus 1. Okay, it is equals to 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by, sorry, અહીંયા 6 આવશે, 6 times છે ને અહીંયા નહીં. So n of n square minus 1 is also 6 sigma d square. 6 sigma d square, 6 sigma d square cancel out. So 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So option C is correct. R equal to 0. Question number 52. The sign of R does depend on the sign of which of the following? Which of the following? Okay, variance is also positive. Variance is always positive. So option A is not correct. Standard deviation is always positive. તો એ પણ possible નથી. Combined standard deviation આપણે આવતું નથી. Covariance is correct option because formula of R is covariance of xy divided by sx into sy. See, sx and sy are always positive. So always sign of R depends on covariance of x and y. Option B is correct. Okay, question number 53 asking in August 20. Which of the following value is not possible? Which of the following value is not possible as value of R? Okay, R is always lies between -1 and +1. ચલો આમાં કઈ નથી આવતી. 0.999 is lying between -1 and +1, but -1.090 is more than -1, so it is not possible. 0.85 is lying between 0 and 1. 0 is also lying between -1 and 1. Sorry, here 850 is lying between -1 and 1. So option B is correct. It is not possible. And now last question. થોડું printing mistake લાગે છે. Wait. Yes. Last question. Rxy. ચલો આ repeated question છે. R minus x comma y equal to -0.5. Then what is Rx comma minus y? Earlier we see that Rx comma minus y equal to -0.5. So option B is correct option. સો સ્ટુડન્ટ આઈ હોપ કે તમને બધા એમસીક્યુ બરાબર સમજાણા હશે. તો નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં આપણે નેક્સ્ટ ચેપ્ટરના એમસીક્યુ કે કોરિલેશનના વીએસક્યુ જોઈશું. થેન્ક યુ એવરીવન. ગુડ બાય એવરીવન.